Hey guys, Anthony here, Bibles and Barbells, with hopefully a quick video just recapping what's gone on the last couple days. Most people know today is the 7th of November. If you don't know, that President Obama was reelected to a second term. I'm here to tell you he was. I also want to add my 2 cents about what has transpired, and also point you to 2 articles by an author that I read a little bit before the elections, and he kind of called it just like it happened. His name is Selwyn Duke. He writes for the New American Magazine. And then he attached another article that he wrote in 2011. It looks like it's on his blog page. And I will put both of those in the description box for you to click on and read through. I really think it's a worthwhile read. I think it's important information where he goes on to talk about, in the New American article, he talks about the Electoral College and how Romney really didn't stand a chance with the way everything was set up, especially in the swing states. Voter fraud, which I talk about in a lot of my videos, which we know happens mostly on the Democrat side. And we know in this campaign, or in this race, it happened on an immense proportion, with letting people vote without IDs, registering illegal aliens. I mean, I'm sure lots of things are going to come out down the road, but we know there was huge voter fraud and crimes committed in order for this administration to stay in power. But that being said, a lot of what America has turned into over the last 20, 30 years, you could even go back farther, but I'll go back 20, 25 years, has been an influx, and this other article talks about it, an influx of immigration, or immigration policies that have gone haywire. Our government, both Republican and Democrats, have refused to address the illegal immigration problem. But a lot of people say that, they're for legal immigration, which I could understand to a point. But when a country is flooded with immigration on the illegal side, like we have been over the past 20, 30 years, there's a point where you need to step back as a country, stop everything, and say we need to fix the problem before it's too late. Because once we're flooded enough with enough immigrants that don't stand for liberty, for justice, for the Constitution, for American values, culture, and country, the end result is going to be a slow trickling or a slow dwindling of our founding principles, and ultimately our falling away as a country that we as patriots and as God-fearing Americans thought we were. And so what he talks about in the article is immigrants that come here, by and large, a large percentage of them, not all, but a large percentage of them, lean socialist. And so the natural result when they get here is to vote socialist. So it's kind of like a regime's ticket to stay in power. So the more people they could flood into the country and let into the country that lean towards their values, which are socialist, and not in line with the way America was founded, eventually you're going to be able to win elections like you saw yesterday. And so that's what I thought. It was very insightful. I thought it made a lot of sense. I live in a culturally diverse part of the country, South Florida. So this is no way a video damning all immigrants. If you trace it back enough, we're all immigrants. We've all come here at one point or another. Our ancestors have come here. But the difference is the point at which our ancestors came here and embraced what America stood for and assimilated into the country and made it what it is. What I'm talking about is immigrants that come here, refuse to assimilate to America and what it stands for, and try to make it something that it's not supposed to be. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, most of my friends are from other parts of the world. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about in this video. What I'm talking about in this video is a country being dumbed down over the last 25 years and longer, but we'll go back 25 years, dumbed down through academia and college and high schools, right, through teachers, professors, political correctness, where we're so afraid to speak up and speak out because we'll get labeled you're intolerant, or you're a homophobe, or you're this or you're that. Listen, at some point the line's got to be drawn, and people just have to say, listen, if you don't like what America was founded upon, our values, our country, our morals, our Christian heritage, then you need to leave. It's as simple as that. Other than that, if the status quo continues to move forward, America's done. We're finished. And we may be on the brink of disaster already. It may be too far gone already. So what I wanted to do today is point you guys to these articles, get some dialogue going. You know, I really don't care if you guys like or dislike the video. I'm just giving you a piece of my mind. I'm telling you what I think is a good article and what I think is true, what this particular writer wrote. And I'm sure there's others out there that would agree, and there's probably some that would disagree. But I think the facts are on our side. That through people unassimilable refuse to assimilate into this culture called the United States of America and what we stand for and our Christian heritage and our founding fathers' principles, our constitutional republic. When you refuse to assimilate and you want to change a country from within, well, you dilute it. And basically that's what's been done. It has nothing to do with me disliking a certain people group or anything like that, because I have friends from every people group you could think of. And I say people group, there's one race, the human race, and then there's people groups within that race. There's not different races. That could be another video, but there's one race, the human race, and there's different people groups within that race. There's not different races like some people would have you believe. We've descended from Adam and Eve, but that's getting into a whole nother study. So let me know what you think about these articles, guys. This guy Selwyn Duke kind of called it just like it happened, and his article back in 2011 on the assimilation and demographics of the country make a lot of sense. Let me know what you think. As always, I appreciate your support. You know, even though this election has Obama was elected, you know, and the future does look bleak as far as taxes go, as far as the middle class goes. I think we're going to really see a downfall in the middle class the next year or 2 years, definitely within the next 4 years. We're going to see the face of America change drastically. The dollar may collapse. We may see a different monetary system because we can't keep this boat afloat the way it's going now. And certainly the Obama administration has done nothing for 4 years but help destroy the country. I don't think they're going to just suddenly start turning around and change their ways. I think they're going to institute the next phase of the agenda, because when the apples are ripe, the tree needs to be picked. And I think America's ripe for the picking because we've been dumbed down for many years. And many people have been silent for too long. So continue to speak out, continue prepping. Now more than ever, everything. Every single prep you could think of. Water, food, guns, ammunition. Everything to secure your family, your well-being with commodities. Do it now. There's people suffering up north. I've talked to them. Other preppers are telling me simple little things are very important. So the simplest preps are important. Keep that in the back of your head as we move forward into 2013. God bless you. Godspeed. I thank you for your support. I thank you for all your views, your PMs, your comments. I take everything seriously, and I appreciate this medium, YouTube. God bless.